adlaw mga kapien. Sang July 25, gintayog sang Filipinas ang New Zealand sa FIFA Women's World Cup sa score nga 1-0. This is very historic kay for the first time nga nakagol ang Filipinas sa World Cup. Ato didto naka-witness ang isa ka Ilonggo coach kag we are very lucky nga makaupod siya subong agud i-share sa aton ng iya mga insights kag hindi malipatan nga mga experiences sa sini nga kadalagan. Welcome diri sa PN Exclusives, Coach Luke Trasporto. Okay, Coach Luke, how does it feel to personally experience firsthand ang historic moments ng National Women's Football Team sa sininga FIFA Women's World Cup?
Hi, so this is Luke Trasporto in Wellington, New Zealand, and about yesterday's win against New Zealand sa FIFA Women's World Cup naton nga second match. How does it feel nga ara ko to firsthand? So I was lapit ko sa center sa atubangan, so I saw the goal. I was very anxious sa last few minutes kay there was a last attempt pa by New Zealand, but fortunately our goalkeeper Olivia McDaniel na-save niya, and after a few seconds she kicked the ball sa air. The referee blew the final whistle, and madness, as if ang Pinoy nga mga fans nag-take over sa Sky Stadium kay 32,300 plus katao kagang Pinoy. Pretty sure hindi kita majority pero kusog-kusog sa ato nga cheer, especially when we scored that goal and especially sa final whistle. So how did I feel? Like hindi ko siya ma-describe as sa gabi nga nagtambay lang kami sa stadium, ginpalit in lang namon ang emotions nagpasink in lang sa subong, wala na kami tingaw kaapon kay we have to understand that to put things in perspective, no, ang context nato niya sa Philippine football, we are not a football country, we're dominated by other sports. So ang support kag ang iyang kasikatan sa Pilipinas hindi mo nakakusog compared sa iban, but regardless of that, to beat the hosts at their home in front of their fans, priceless. If you look at the internet subong, like the content about Philippine women's football, specifically our team, is blowing up. So how do I feel? I feel happy, I feel inspired, I feel motivated and excited because we're just getting started. So I am very excited.
Okay, so as a proud Filipino, Coach Luke, and an Ilonggo, since Iloilo is known as one of the football hotbeds in the country, how does it feel to see our women's football team sa nga nakahimo sini nga history sa world stage?
So as an Ilonggo, no, na taga Iloilo gid, from the football capital of the Philippines, how do I feel that we have finally won a World Cup match? I feel inspired. I feel inspired to educate more Filipinos, especially Ilonggos, no, things about football, so that we can grow the sport, specifically the women's game sa aton mismo sa Iloilo kag sa kabilugan gigyapon nga Pilipinas. Kay nga daan, we do have the potential, nakita ta subong sampang kaya naton, and people say nga ang iban sa team dira wala nagdako sa Pilipinas, but at the end of the day there's still Filipinos. But take this as a challenge, no. I personally think kag gina-urge ko gidya ang munang feeling ko subong, I feel like urging the local coaches, no, specifically in the women's game, to step up our game gidya. Kay we welcome our heritage players, pero it would be great to see more Filipinas yung born and raised sa Filipino, so that we can have a good balance and mixture of the team. Nothing against them subong, because we love them, we love every single one of them. 23 players, 3 reserve players representing the country, the federation, the team, every Filipino, every Filipina. So it's very inspiring gid ang ila ginihimo, kag hopefully ang learnings diri, no, ma-apply naton sa aton nga tagsa-tagsa nga banwa. And yeah, hopefully all together collectively mapasaka pagid naton ang level of competitiveness sang aton nga local players, and even those abroad mag-improve pagid, because it's a long journey, but we have a good start. So I look forward to see more Filipinas aspire to be part of the future World Cup squad.
As a football fanatic coach or a member sang Filipinas team, before nag-start ang FIFA Women's World Cup, nag-expect ka na ang aton national team may madag-an at least isa kahampang.
Technically, I'm not part of the team, but I am a member of the Philippine Women's Football Association. Just for clarification, no? It's an association nga advocates for women's football sa Philippines. Of course, I did expect our team to at least win one game. Actually, I even expect us to be part of the top 2 teams sa Group A and qualify sa round of 16. So, in the event na madaog naton ang match against Norway sa 30th, there's a high chance nga makasulod kita. So, that's not just winning one game. We already won one game. So, to qualify for the round of 16, kay it's 32 teams. The next round is round of 16. Basically, one half din mautod sa sa FIFA Women's World Cup tournament. So, yeah, I believe, well, it already happened. So, the goal now is to believe, to support, and to rally behind the Philippine Women's National Football Team sa ilang match sa July 30 against Norway. So, if we win, high chance we go through the round of 16. So, yeah.
Alright coach, since you had personally encounters ining mga players ng New Zealand, ano nga piece of advice ang imo sinima share sa aton nga Pilipinas players?
So yeah, before the match, I got to meet them in person. Not on the game day mismo, the day before. So I met almost every one of them. I had a quick chat with Coach Staj, with the manager, with basically the team staff. And what advice did I give to the players? I gave nothing because I didn't have the time. They were busy packing. I need to give them space. However, I gave them a high five, nag-shake hands lang, inspired them, told them that I'll be cheering in the crowd. And yeah, that's basically what you can do, because we must understand that we fans and supporters need to give them space. And of course, they need to focus on the goal. So, selfies and other things like that, mga chika-chika, it's supposed to be after the game. So, amo to, I just said hi, showed my support. I told some of the players I'm praying for them, I'm rooting for them. And yeah, I wish them all the best. Shook hands with the team captain, Panay, nag-fist bump kay Haley, co-captain. And yeah, so with a few seconds lang of their time, I didn't give an advice, of course, because they already know what to do. So I think it was fitting that I somewhat gave them a little inspiration, na may presensya man sang supporter digto when they arrived gid. So I didn't give any advice. They already know what to do. But I just cheered them on, showed myself, and nagapakita kay most of them, if not all, they know me man. So it was a nice experience to be there and to cheer them on before the game started the next day. So yeah.
Lastly, Coach Luke, as a football coach, what have you learned from this history maker Philippine women's football team that you can impart to other Pinoy players?
So as a young coach, specifically focused on coaching the women's man and mga kabataan, boys and girls, probably the advice or the learnings that I have learned here sa Wellington, New Zealand, when I watched the match, na if you have a certain group of dedicated people who have the same goal, for example, a good coaching staff, a good team, united, great chemistry on and off the pitch, anything is possible, Vidyad, because football is all about chemistry. It's not basically about the all-star players that you have nga wala mo lang chemistry. So the goal here is always to practice so that your players can execute what you as coach want them to accomplish at the end of the day. May it be in training or in game day or kung ano naman nga preparasyon. So, what can I impart sa akong players? I'm not dream big. Dream big. Anything is possible. The women's are making waves sa Women's World Cup. The men, hopefully in the future. So, if you're a young player, or not just the players ko, or the people I coach, to anyone's watching or reading this or whatever it is, how you will get this message out there. Just aim high, put in the work, keep the faith, and take it one day at a time, because even if you don't reach the highest of highs, you will reach far as long as you are dedicated and you will put in the work, Lydia. So, thank you so much, Panay News, for this opportunity to share my experience and my learnings diri sa Wellington, New Zealand. And yes, hopefully, please, everybody support them online, ang women's team naton. You can follow social media outlets like Football Brew, Philippine Women's National Football Team, the Philippine Football Federation, Philippine Women's Football Association, so that even after the World Cup, sige naton suporta ang aton yung mga mga programa kag mga atleta naton sa Pilipinas, so that more opportunities for the kids, more opportunities for the future, and it's not just scholarship thinking, ha. You can also go professional sa uli and represent the country if kaya naton, if kaya ninyo, which we will just be there to continue to support. So amo ina, madamo gid salamat, and hopefully we hope and pray to win on the 30th, and qualify sa round of 16. So thank you gid, and laban Filipinas.
Alright, madamo gid nga salamat Coach Luke Trasporto sa ginhatag mga oras diri sa PN Exclusives. Amon gid ginalauman ang padayon nga kadalagan sang Team Pilipinas sa masunod nga mga hinampang. Kag sa inyong mga ka-PN, bantayan ang mga latest updates diri lang sa Panay News Facebook page, or you may log on to www.panaynews.net. Madamo nga salamat kag maayong adlaw.